Oh, yeah. Ooh. You hear the penguins, everybody? You hear them there, penguins?
Wait. Penguins? What?
I need to stream for Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. My audio's gonna freak out for a second. There we go.
Ah, penguin. Look at those boys.
I love that it only freaks out for me. Everyone else, it's fine. Just me. Yeah, oh my god, that means that on my Steam profile, right? I've got another perfected game now. Amazing. 5. We're up to 5. Just because that one was so easy to perfect. It's literally play the game and do like 2 additional things, and that's it. Yeah, let me just check the settings, see if everything's good. I think it should be, because it was good last time. The only thing I want to do probably is motion blur off. Other than that, I think it's usually fine. Alright, well, if there's any, like, if anything looks, you know, if it starts, like, glitching or dithering, what's the word? Lagging. If I get any lag, please let me know. 'Cause I won't know. I need left-hand use to be F. And I need tool alternate to be on mouse 4. And then we should be good. Right. Survival. I'm scared of this one. I know so much less about this game than I did about the first one. Which one's the any button?
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research isn't everything.
Research is everything.
To me and Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
Sammy.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Wee. I still find it funny that we are literally voluntarily coming to the planet this time. But we still don't bring any supplies.
That's so weird. Like,
yep.
What the fuck? What are you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Also, choose better language this side than the fucking...
Did you not see? We got hit by the meteor or something. Like, we weren't meant to land here.
Yeah, but...
Now it's on fire. Yeah, there's a bug. We've crashed again. At least she's wearing a wetsuit. Like. Up. Blech. That's a bit low, not gonna lie. I should have maybe looked at what it was for the other one. 5 seems okay. Oh, fuck! I thought you were gonna give me things! This way. Oh, at least my Nutrigrain bar is here. Might drop it down to 4. Love that. Yeah, 4 seems good. I like these plants, they give you heat.
That did not go as planned.
So they're a bit creepy that they just kind of turn to look at you. Oh, you want to get in the water, do you? Oh. It's alright for some people. I just came from the water. My Nutrigrain bar. I just love that there's supplies everywhere. It's mostly flares. Oh, water.
blueprint synthesized.
Oh, it's no longer blueprint acquired. I liked new blueprint acquired. Sound like she said aqua.
Aqua, the band group.
Yeah, yeah.
People.
New blueprint aqua. And here we go.
And here we go.
This is the second game. Oh god, we've only got like 40 seconds of oxygen. This game, I think the general scenery is prettier.
Yeah.
Like, look at
there's
it.
A lot more, yeah. A lot more stuff just there.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's just because they, you know, they had the experience in the first one. They probably had a bit more time to actually flesh out the starting area. Because the safe shallows for the first game were not very pretty. Hello, Krayos. How you doing? Welcome to stream.
Hello.
Oh, I don't have control to go down. We just started the second game. So everything is incorrect. Move down, crouch.
Everything is incorrect.
Everything. All my settings are wrong.
I'm so surprised it doesn't just like share the same config files or something.
It'd be nice.
Found the drop pod.
Oh, that is snappier. Whoa.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Oh, you know how to say my name? Is it inspired by, is it Greek mythology? No, is it? No, that's Kronos. I might be thinking of ways to say the name. And I was hoping I was Krayos. I was hoping I was saying it right.
Yeah, that.
Ooh, yeah.
That's how I say it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like a British thing that we say it right. I'm so slow.
How else
in-game.
would you say it? I guess like Krios or something?
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's just random, but Americans pronounce it Kryos.
Kryos. Oh, like,
Oh.
yeah, I get that. They're wrong, though.
They're wrong.
That's wrong. No, I'm glad that I am correct. Ooh, look at the mushrooms.
I'm glad that I'm correct.
I'm glad that I'm right, you know. That the inventory thing is so much snappier, but I keep thinking that is the fabricator. Okay. What do we need? They would be good. I need to get my fiber mesh and such. Batteries. I need a knife. I need the silicon rubber. Okay, so the first thing to do is... Oh, look, creepbone. Is to find these.
Oh, look. You're fine.
So I want to get my gear. I want to make a... I know where you are. You're adorable. They are sea monkeys and they will steal your stuff. But I love them. But yeah, I just want to get started as quick as possible. I want to get the sea truck up and going. Put him down. No! He'll be my food. Le fish. Oh, you got home from your niece announcing her pregnancy. Oh, congrats to your niece. That's awesome. Here we go. We will just take 6 because we can carry it.
Should be able to use this.
Picks up some lead. I should be able to use this. These guys are cool. They steal stuff from you. And they're very cute. Look at him. I think that the new creatures as well are so good.
Oxygen.
Got
Oxygen.
little graspy hands.
Grass. Yeah, he steals stuff from you.
Oh, just little bit.
Especially tools, so you'll be like trying to scan things. Yeah, why are they so adorable, I know. It's so that you don't murder them because they steal everything from you. Like, it's probably evolutionary. If they weren't adorable, they would have been killed. Okay. Put that in number 1, and we can get some... I'm surprised I can't just pick up these shrooms. Like...
Yeah.
Okay. And they don't
like
hurt.
A coral shroom.
They don't
They're
hurt.
real hard.
Just be like with my cats. Okay, you can have that. We have to chase down our cats.
Or Emmett.
Yeah.
Specifically Emmett.
He will steal anything we have.
I was cutting some cheese like a day ago or 2 days ago, and I turned around for like a fucking second. The cat was not there, and then bam, he just hit growling, and him running around with a fucking block of cheese in his mouth.
I just heard it and turned around and was like, what has he got? And Chloe was like, a block of cheese!
Cheese!
He's got all of our cheese!
It was good, When we got it off him, there was nice 2 deep pairs. Tooth marks in there.
Lizard core. Oh, you can eat these mushroom pieces. Okay, that is useful. Why do they give you so many flares? Oh, they give cold resistance now. That's useful. The mushrooms go off now. Go off, I guess. Okay. And I'm assuming for batteries. Oh, it's now ribbon plants. I sort of remember that now. What are these mushrooms for? Is it just food? Interesting. Okay, so we need to go and get a shit ton of ribbon plants. And also I need to cut up some creep vine. I love that slizzard core cat. I'm gonna eat these then.
Is that an actual emote?
No.
Oh, okay.
It should be.
Yeah, Slizzard Core Cat.
Specifically, slizzard core cat.
What would Slizzard Core be?
Don't know. Hi, buddy. That's my knife. You've taken my knife. Hey.
Some of the wildlife down here is
You've taken my knife, buddy. Thank you. That's the thing, they're so cute, and it's like, damn, if you weren't adorable, I'd kill you. But not really.
Wow.
Well, maybe. I did kill a Leviathan just for looking at me.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah. I love the way that they changed the peepers to be Arctic peepers. I can't catch him, but trust me, it's a thing. Ooh! Tailing. Ooh. That's cool. I love that you can see the hail come through the water. That's scary though. I think if you're on the land, if you're above, your temperature goes down really quick.
It do be cold.
Yeah. You'd be healed. Okay, so now I can make an O2 tank. Breathe for longer. Thank you. Okay, a battery and titanium. Oh yeah. So what I need is ribbon plant. My character kind of goes when she eats. Oh, the bioluminescence in this game. It's such a cool way of doing it's nighttime, but you can see.
Yeah.
And like all the fish slow down because they're asleep.
Ribbon plants contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
And I appreciate that they got a different like voice actor for the PDA. That's kind of cool. Because I feel like in reality people would change it. You know, they'd like personalize it to themselves.
New creature discovered.
Discovered a new creature. Ooh, can I get a peeper now? Yes, right.
New creature discovered.
Yeah, so they've got a different look to them because they're in the Arctic. I love them. I'm not even like big on fish. Oh,
I'm not.
this is.
Just a part of the landscape.
Yep, that.
Maybe you need a tool. Get your knife out?
No, I just don't think that is correct.
That
Oopsie daisy.
That looks like it should be, you know?
Yep, it should be, but it will.
Maybe you have to advance or something to go whatever it is.
Maybe.
This fucking thing are everywhere.
Okay, I can now make batteries. Okay, so I can make a scanner.
Scanner.
I like that flares only need sulfur. Okay, now that we've got a scanner, we can at least find stuff to scan, and hopefully we can get the thing. We need a sea glide. That's something we need. I made too much food. I made too much. Too much food. Oh well. Okay. I have a suspicion of where I might find some resources and stuff. It's in this little valley. Oh, actually, I do know for a fact that the sea monkey nests have fragments in them.
Fragments. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, these are oxygen plants. These are good. Nobody busy. Don't tell me. Are the exploding guys still here? I'm gonna kill them. They're so annoying. I hate them. Anyway, I got a bit of a sea glide fragment. Yeah, they sort of make their nests out of, I guess, stuff that doesn't belong on the planet, which is useful to me. Okay, we still need some other bits and bobs for the sea glide. I like that it tells you, like, a chance of lead. Chance of copper. It tells you when you look at it. That's a nice improvement. Oh, something tells me this is a chance of silver. Yes. Oh, a grav trap fragment.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Slams it with the tool. It's not important. It's fine. Oh, I love this game already. Oh, PDA. Oh, Terra misplaces 1 kilometer capital ship Aurora. Yeah, misplaces. Yeah. Wonder where it could be. I will not get distracted. I will not get distracted. Arrow leaf. What a bit of titanium looks like? Or is that a sea truck fragment? Even better. Okay, so we've got sea truck fragments around here. That is excellent news. Table coral. I'll get some of this. And then go for oxygen.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen.
Yeah, I'm hoping there's a way out. Yeah, we good. I think. What is that? Oh.
Oxygen.
Wait, is this like a shark cage? Ooh. Mineral detector. Okay. And a desk. Very important. I love, I can never say that. Thalassophobia. I don't have it. Thankfully. Which means that playing this game is not terrible. I do have a fear of being chased, though. And unfortunately, you kind of get chased a lot. In this game. Do I steal a penguin? It's very cute. I think I'll wait till I get a base and then I'll come get one. Oh my god, yeah, you can go in the cage and everything. Oh, yeah. Like, that's the thing. I'm not the kind of person who'd be like, oh yeah, I'd love to go deep sea diving. Because I know that I'll die. I'm not suicidal. But I would happily go out into the ocean. And like, do a little bit of, you know, like shallow diving. I wouldn't like to go so low that if I ran out of oxygen or if there was an issue, I couldn't get up, like, immediately. That would freak me out.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You used to have nightmares of swimming in the ocean and a squid comes from the bottom and drag you down? Oh. I had the opposite. I used to have dreams where I would be swimming and then I'd develop gills. And I could then swim forever. They were nice. They were fun. It was genuinely great. And I used to go swimming a lot as a kid. And that's probably why. Not the dreams. I mean, they're probably why I had the dreams.
Hello.
Hello.
Dreams?
Yeah, I was saying I used to have dreams where I would grow gills.
Yeah, I think that's quite a common one.
Well, I think you either get
Or
dreams where you grow
swimmers.
gills, or you get a dream where you apparently get eaten by a squid.
Interesting.
Used to be the two
Squid, is it?
sides. Yeah.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
No, not eaten. Okay. Oh, dragged down. Yeah. I think drowning dreams are probably as popular, right?
That's popular.
as
I don't
as
think they're
common.
popular, but yeah.
Probably as common as growing gills dreams.
Yeah.
After you drown. Yeah, when you're like nice and tender.
Nice and tender.
Yeah.
Is drowning the
30
best
seconds of
tenderizer?
oxygen
I'm
remaining.
sure it you know, if you're there for a long time, you become so pruny, right, that you're like easier to eat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I like this law.
Yeah, this is the official law.
Yeah.
If you could stop attacking me, little boomfish.
Yeah, see, I never... I'm sure I've had drowning dreams and things, but I don't have the fear of the ocean and stuff.
I'm gonna drown down here. I'm going too deep.
Warning. Passing 100
Too deep. I
meters.
have no fear
Oxygen
of drowning. I
efficiency
mean, I'm sure
decreased.
if you're actually drowning, it's
Yeah.
scary as fuck, but I don't have like a phobia of it.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Like I have a strong fear of drowning in this game. But weirdly, like I know I'd never do something like this in real life, so I don't fear it. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Oxygen.
You don't
So
like
your,
going in,
your
yeah.
goal in the other one was to get off the planet.
Yeah.
Right? So what? So your goal here is to find out what's going on.
Yeah, what happened to your sister? Your sister came here to research the planet.
Yeah.
Because, you know, whatever his name was, he came back and was like, yo, I found some cool shit. Like,
Yo, this planet.
what the fuck?
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's rich in resources and all this shit. But that's probably how they got him, like, that's probably why they let him come back to Earth. Was, you know, he's got first-hand experience of this place.
Yeah.
He can tell them what it was like. Because, like, they were like, oh, you've got a huge debt. But if he tells them about the place, then that basically pays off the debt. And then, yeah, research team comes over and something happens where they do not come back. And your job is to find out why. Because your sister went missing. And you're like, it was Altera. Altera got her killed. She knew too much. And I'm just on a nice little adventure trying to find a sea glide. It was the ice worm. It probably was the ice worm. I actually do know what happens. So I'm just not gonna spoil it. But yeah, you're not meant to be aware of the ice worm yet. Or sea glide. I'll just get exploded, it's fine. Okay. We need one more piece of sea glide.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You only know about Iceworm. Yeah, it's in all the trailers and stuff, so. Not exactly a spoiler, is it? That is the... Or at least it's the Leviathan I'm aware of. I don't know what other Leviathans are actually in this one. I like that I only have to hit these once to break them. In the previous game, you had to, like, keep tapping them. Here we go. Alright, we can get the sea glide at least. She didn't say new blueprint. I went strangely far away from base. Okay, Diablo. I've played Diablo 3. And I did quite enjoy it. Isn't there a Diablo... Is it Diablo 4 is the next one, right? Or is there already a 4?
Diablo 4 is coming. I think it's Diablo 4
Okay.
coming. Or, you know, there is a new one coming.
Cool.
Might be 4, might be 5, might be 10, who knows.
I'd like to play it.
But yeah, Diablo 4, or the next one, I'll just say the next one, coming out in August. Yeah,
Cool.
it's one of the games I'd like to play. I never played any of the
I like that there is basically a... Oh, what's the word? It's like a scanner room, but mobile. That's cool.
Apparently Diablo 4 is really good. Or just Diablo in general. Yeah.
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 Yeah. They played it and it's the best in story. Ah, see, I don't really know much about the story. Diablo 45?
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed free diving. Contains a built-in
Well,
light and map.
I mean, Diablo is a Blizzard game, right?
Mm.
And they always do their like worlds, or well, used to. Bad face. With like a lot of deep lore and stuff like that. So I imagine the story is probably pretty good. Or the story always has been in Diablo. It's been quite quite a good.
Quite a good.
But I mean, we'll see. They royally fucked up WoW.
What do you
Keep
mean?
doing it.
Seems fine.
Their latest DLC was okay.
Sea Glide, my
alright.
beloved. Sea Glide, indispensable. Such good.
Ah, beloved.
Ah, Sea Glide. Alright, I'm gonna put this here. And it's gonna graph trap some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Diablo 4 won't follow the Blizzard trend. Yeah, I'm hopeful.
It would be nice.
Diablo 3 was bad on launch and became good.
I don't know which stage of Diablo 3 I played. I don't know if I played it when it was good. Or just, you know, when it existed. I don't know.
I don't know. That is the nice. Well, it's the thing about Blizzard. Like their dev teams for each game is very very insular. But it, yeah, it did mean that like once, obviously the WoW devs, once what was good in an MMO had actually changed to like more stuff like Final Fantasy and things like that, like how they've built their game when consumer lights changed over to that. WoW couldn't adapt to it because it had just been so closed off for so long.
After Reaper of Souls, I think I played when the Necromancer was added. So that feels like when Reaper of Souls is, because it sounds thematically correct.
I don't think I ever played it.
Look at these boys. Aren't they cute? Bone shark. Bone?
Brute shark.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a distress call.
That random noise sounds like a distress call.
Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Reading comprehension 100. Look, I'm struggling to scan him, okay? I get a free ride.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
I need one more bit of sea truck.
We've only got 17 seconds.
I'm going to an oxygen plant. At first I said I preferred the brain tree things, but actually I prefer these because you can just get the oxygen immediately.
Yeah.
And that's very convenient.
Bubbling it up.
Yeah, because you kind of had to wait.
Yeah.
Hello there, right.
Just happened to your scanner.
Yep. That is if you pull up a different item and then scan, it does that.
Oh.
Egg.
Egg.
Yeah, I prefer these now, actually. Yeah. It makes it a lot more seamless when you're exploring.
How long are you streaming for, by the way?
I was planning until midnight, but it might end a little bit earlier, maybe. Because we do need to order. I don't actually need that one, though. Any old sea trucks? Any sea truckers?
Any sea truckers?
I'd like to make the sea truck. As quick as possible, basically. In case you haven't got a sea glide, here's some sea glide stuff. You're probably too deep for not having a sea glide.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly
Okay, we got the I forgot about the mobile vehicle, but honestly. Oh, that's deep.
That's a deep
That's
one.
deep. Don't think I need to go that deep yet.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm actually gonna go to bed for now because
Okay.
I don't feel very well.
Oh, okay. The thalassophobia got to her.
Maybe.
Warning. 30
R.I.P.
seconds of
Chloe,
oxygen
yeah.
Chat.
remaining.
Rip me.
Okay.
I'll be in chat. I'm trying to be in chat.
Okay. I'm good for oxygen, I think. Yeah.
I'll try and be back at 9.
Okay.
I'm hoping I'm just tired, but
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Okay, so basically you're saying that I played Diablo when it was getting good. Because Necromancer was in. I didn't get to play Necromancer. I played the Archer. Whatever it's called. The Hunter? No.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Am I wrong?
Oxygen efficiency.
Oh, Reaper of Souls was before Necromancer, yeah. Yeah, but I thought you said earlier that Reaper of Souls is when it was good. Or is that the only time it was good? Again, I didn't really play much. Mainly because I didn't have people to play it with. It's definitely a game that I would have liked to.
Warning. 30 seconds of
Liked to
oxygen
play.
remaining.
So yeah, maybe when the new one comes out, we can all get it and like play it together. That'd be nice. Damn, I do love the start of the game that's just searching for a sea truck. Maybe I should go... You know what? You know what? I think I should go back to base, drop off some stuff, and go to that distress call. If it says good, I'll definitely get it, yeah. Oh, if it stays good, yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, actually. Yeah, we'll wait and see if it says it's good. Ooh. It's like a distant booming sound. That's cool. You hear that? Oh, it's the hail. I see. I do actually need to piss. This is why I've got the piss check. Okay. I drop off an amount of stuff because my inventory is too full. Lol. More towards D2 loot style? What's D2? Diablo 2. I don't have any reference. I'm gonna make a titanium ingot. This should be a good plan because I'll need it. In the end, I'll need it, and it frees up a bit of spice. If I take the nutrient bars, that's at least a bit more useful. I don't need this many flares. I can just put them outside. Actually, how much to make a waterproof locker? Okay, that's just 4 titanium. I may as well do that. And put the flares in it. That'll free up some space. Is it back getting sets and legendaries to make complete builds? Yeah, that's what I remember. There we go. Space got. Right. Like, rarer but worth more. And then D2 is you get a few legendaries, but they're extremely powerful. Oh, and so in D2 they're worth more. I think both probably have their merits, right? Got D&D now? Oh, have fun. Mine was yesterday. Goodbye. Yeah, well, I'm going BLB anyway. I need to go pee. Oh, yeah. But yeah, if it is good, definitely we'll hit you up and we can try and play it. Goodbye, everybody. See you in a few minutes. Hello. I'm back, I am. Nice. Right. So. I don't know why I came immediately out. I needed to do something. Wasn't there a distress call? Do I not get to see that? Do I not get to see where that was leading me? Okay. Ah, I can scan these boys now. No escaping. Okay. Right. I think we only need one more sea truck fragment. And I wonder if there's going to be one this way, because we've been that way. We'll try this way. It shouldn't be that far from the base. What am I hearing? It's the first vehicle you get. I don't feel like it should be that far. I'll have to make a new battery soon. I don't think it'd be on land. Probably more like a prawn suit. Oh, the brine boys. They're cool. Alterra supply cache? Ooh. That sounds useful. So they've just popped these in case... What? In case people come down and need it? It's not the most useful. Some food and stuff, it's not bad. I guess that's instead of the exploded parts of the Aurora.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
There's a few bits and bobs. But because it's led me here, I'm going to go into that hole. It seems like... Oh, that is big. Big bit of ice. It seems like this is like, you know, go here, go down here. Kind of leading you in. Oh, the starfish, they're cool.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I need that as gold. Lower laser cut there. Always good. Better be a second way out of here, guys. Oh, here we go, here we go. So yeah, it looks like they were like, okay, come here for the laser cutter. Gonna need one more fragment of that. Oh, you just came back, how nice. Oh. One of the eggs. Alright, how did I get in? Maybe this way. We're still good. There's not a way out. This is, though. Okay, we're gonna dive down there one more time. Because I think the third laser cutter might be in there. I'm aware of power, though, on this thing. I can swap out the power. If need be. Yeah, if I'm lucky, there should be another laser cutter fragment.
warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I've been here.
This alien technology exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with
Hi.
the previously recorded distress call.
Okay, here's the architects. Oh, this is where the distress call came from. Okay. Ah, so that's why they want you to come down here, I guess.
PDA.
That's cool.
New creature discovered.
I'd still like the last piece of laser cutter, though. It should be somewhere else as well. Usually they don't just put it in one location. That's okay. Maybe we did get all of that stuff. Oh, whoa. What are you? Crossed an enemy. Take one. Oh, that's open. Okay, that is like 200 meters down. Ow. Yeah, that's quite a way down. Egg. I like that these zones seem to be a bit more intermingled on this one.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Like, there's not just, this is a kelp forest. Very cool. Oh, it was you. What is this? Oh, it's one of the eggs for the brainfish, I guess. Okay, we're back to here. Which has been explored pretty much. Does the game need saving? No. Well, I don't know. I suppose I can get back to base and then save. I guess some salt. At least then I can cure some food. They seem to have like slightly different colorings as well. I don't know if that's area dependent or just like some kind of look or something. Oh, laser cutter, nice. So we have finished the laser cutter. This is about to run out of battery, so I need to make a new one. That means I can't explore tunnels as much.
Synthesized.
Empty. Oh, hello. Nearly got trapped under the ice. Oh, I'm gonna go down here and travel back this way. Maybe I'll find a sea trick part. They don't seem to be in the nests. They just seem to be low down. It's not really the way home. What if we see a sea truck bit? We'll go for it. He's landed a bit closer than I wanted him to be, I'm not gonna lie. That's the vehicle bay. There's a lot of bits of vehicle bay there. Not what I'm needing. That, however, might be the truck.
Warning.
Okay, there's
30
oxygen there.
seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yes. Perfect.
Oxygen. New blueprint synthesized. Warning. 30 seconds of
I literally just got some oxygen. It's like, warning, your oxygen. Shit, it's already telling me about plasteel. Oh, is that just for the death, maybe? That's okay. Just have a nice leisurely swim home. Might need some more water. Nice little swim home. Oh, we're out of space for eggs now. That's fine. Okay, what do we need for the mobile vehicle bay? Titanium lubricant computer chip, not bad. For a computer chip, it's table coral and copper wire. Lubricant, we need the titanium ingot. We need a battery. Oh yeah. Compass could be good, but I think what we need to do is get some copper soon. Oh, a sea stroke. Yeah, that's what needs the plasteel, but that needs... I need lead. I don't have lead. Right. Let's quickly get him. Drop that, because it's absolutely not needed. The Aurora Borealis. Oh, there's that planet again. It's cool to come back and see the same, like, planets and stuff. That's cool. Okay. So pin that. Oh, we are going to need lead. We need another titanium. Need some glass. This is what we work towards. Don't think we actually have enough titanium. Oh no, we do, we do. I think that's just normal glass. Here it is. I'm gonna need a lot more batteries. Right, we need copper and everything. We need a lot. Right. So if we get the scanner and we steal the battery from that. Alright. I don't know why I just put the battery back in it. Alright. We're on the copper hunt. I feel like it may be possible to get down there. Oh, I am not used to my oxygen being this bad. Not at all. Yeah, I feel like it is possible to get down there if you're really good with your oxygen, but it's just not worth it. Like, I may as well just wait for the sea truck. Oh, that's just the mobile vehicle bay. Is not required. Hi, Abby! Scream! Screen? Screen. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong screen! Thank you. I thought you meant scream. I will scream. But I won't, because Chloe's on a nap. I'm a professional, I promise. I remember to unmute. It's important that you can hear me. It's not as important that you see it, you know? It's not needed. Oh, are you making your overlay stuff? What are you doing? Anything exciting?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Is it for like specific games? I need to make new overlays. I think Don't Starve is one that would benefit from an overlay. Just because there's a lot of information around the edge of the screen that can get cut off. Bear was here, yay. Bear was chilling. Oh no, I'm full. Need that copper. Ooh. Yeah. Copper's what I'm here for. What is this? Piece of scenery, but it looked like a breakable rock. Okay, I don't need that. Okay. Back home we go to make batteries. Still not found lead, I don't think. I think we're gonna have to go deeper for lead. If I store the stuff that I need to make that. I can eat that. Mmm. Okay. So now I at least need like 2 more batteries. I make that wiring kit. That one. So I'm going to need a computer chip. Am I going to make one or is that for something else? I think I used that. But I can now do this. I might put the old battery in this one. So that I have a fresh one. I'm going to need copper wire anyway. So that just frees up space. And then I'm going to need my silicone rubber for that. But I'm going to wait until I've gathered the rest of the stuff. Which is just the lead. I can make some more batteries, but I kind of want to save the copper. Oh, I've got 2 lead. I need 1 more lead. Okay. And some table coral. Ah, for now you're just making transitions. That's good still. It's a silver one. I'm feeling like... I could look it up, but I feel like I got the lead from like over here. More like this area.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
There was a piece of a sea truck right there. Okay, I need this though. hello.
Oxygen.
Ooh, fuck. That might not make it. Maybe? It's fucking close. Oh, easy. Oh, a shark was after me and everything. Hi, buddy. I want to know what's in this. Please don't eat my ass. Kindly do not. Thank you. Oh, high capacity O2 tank. That is essential. Whoa. Look, please don't eat my ass.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen
Do I have
remaining.
to scan a hatch? No? Cool. Solar panels as well. Okay, I may have just got loads of the blueprints for habitats. Including a bioreactor.
Oxygen.
Strange. Battery charger, nice. Okay, still not got the lead though. Power transmitter. How many things is it going to give me? But yeah, you can have all of this. That's what I scanned was a window. That's just a sea truck. Do not swap that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hi.
Yo, a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find lead, Chloe.
Lead.
Lead. Not sure where I found it originally. I'm gonna have to look it up. Naka says hi.
Hello. Oh.
This one gives silver. Yeah, I might have to look up lead.
I don't know. Well, it's in the same kind of place as the other one.
Warning.
Yeah.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
It feels like I'm in the right zone. We gotta find lead. Or lead.
Lead.
Follow the leader.
No.
No, I know. Why
Oxygen.
not?
I want it.
Just do this one thing.
No. Go.
Right. Data bank.
Data bank.
I literally don't know where they'd put it under. Geological. Okay, I want galena. Which makes sense, right? Gallium. No, that's a different element. We want galena. Say where it is. No.
Galena.
Yeah, galena. Ow.
Jesus.
You don't need to swear, Emmett. Gee.
He's such a sweary boy.
Passing
He
100
is.
meters. Oxygen
Galena, I
efficiency
think,
decreased.
was in the caves. I remember seeing it.
I do not know.
Nope, I found one here. There we go. Right, I've got the lead that I needed.
Twice.
Nice. So, I should now be able to make
Warning.
this?
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, this was cool. Do you remember were you here for the shark tank, Chloe? I think you were.
Maybe.
Like,
No,
like
I
there's
don't-
literally a shark tank.
Wow.
Yeah. How cool is that? I feel like that's meant to warn you that the brute sharks are there. You know, it's like, oh, why would they need a shark tank? Smile. It's not like I played the previous game. I know all.
I know all.
Right, my lead. I've got my this.
This,
In my
and this.
glass. Hopefully. I need some gold.
Go.
I have a single gold. I'm a genius.
Mm-hmm.
I need a computer chip then. Wiring kit. Okay, do I have any silver?
No.
Do. You lied to me. Why would you do that?
Fuck.
Why would you lie?
Well, you know.
Okay, and then for this, I need the silicon rubber. I've got lots of that. Okay, I'm going to swap out my old batteries, though. And try and use them. Okay, I'll make another battery, I guess. Power cell.
Power cell.
Very nice. Okay, we can now make the sea truck. Oh, baby. Speedrunning this shit.
Oh, baby.
It's so weird not seeing the aurora in the background.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
We should just talk about Delta Station all of a sudden. What? What are you seeing, Delta Station? I'm not. Right.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in.
Fred.
Don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me.
You're joking.
Just a fanatic for details. And my
Whee!
memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it.
I
Here's
like
what
that we
see.
get little art
You're a
of
team
the
player. You want to get
faces.
the job done.
We know what they look like.
Good record there.
You want people to like you.
Okay, how far down is that?
Complained?
It doesn't tell you.
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
Okay. So that was him giving resources to, I think, my sister. Ayo, I can make a better oxygen tank. I can breathe for longer.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird
Sammy.
things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
That's my
I
sister.
don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's
How do we make enameled glass
you
now?
wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice
What? Where?
in a cave, not far from your lab.
Oh,
And
fuck.
here's the extra weird part. As
I
soon
need
as
a
called it
diamond.
in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Wow, its skin looked weird. Almost, I guess, like it could be diseased or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Where have we heard this before?
Damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
That's him telling you that there's sea truck parts down there. Well, luckily for
Being
you,
a whore.
oh, of course he is. He just came over to me as well. Luckily for him, I've already got the sea truck. Alright. Somehow I get down there. are you? Oh, I love it. Oh, it looks related to the sea dragons. Whoa, I love him.
You do. You look beautiful.
Oh, it's fine.
I
He's not
say
after
he
me.
looks beautiful. He looks
Horrible, yeah.
dorky.
I love him though. He's awesome. Is he a Leviathan? I'll scan him. I don't know if he's a Leviathan or not. There's like grow beds, look.
Ooh.
Ooh. Where'd he go? There. Like the barnacles growing in, and I was like, is this part of it? No, it's just, that's just like, there happen to be barnacles. I want to go scan him. I want to know what he is. I'll save and go and see if I can scan him.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, buddy. I like you. Oh, he's cool.
Thank you.
He's a Cryptosuchus. Thank you. Thank you for not eating me. I'll read about him in a minute. He seems cool. He's gonna eat you, he's gonna voice. Fine. Honestly, after going into the dead zone and witnessing, like, honestly, how easy it is to scan things before they kill you, I've calmed down a lot. Because I was, like, terrified of approaching big things. Not the 4, but now I'm like, oh, you know what? Usually, if it's not a Reaper Leviathan, it should take a few hits to eat me. So I can probably scan it. He might kill my truck, though. I don't know what the easiest way down is going to be. Oh. Maybe. This looks awkward as shit. But the sea truck. Okay, it's not taking damage. This thing might be a bit more sturdy than the, good old sea... Ooh, that's the crush depth, though.
Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so I can't go down here. I can. It can't. But that thing is down here. Maybe.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
We'll try.
Efficiency decreased.
It may not be even in this tunnel.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I don't think it is. I think this is like a... honestly, a bit of a loop. Whoa! Hello? The fuck is you? I know what an iron cube is. Put it away. Go on. What is this? Obelisk.
New technology acquired.
Quantum locker. I think your friends actually think you're into vor. I mean, it's a very common furry thing, isn't it? Or at least, it seems like being a furry and being into vor is somewhat linked. Yeah. I don't get it myself. But to each their own. Okay, I think the way in may have been a bit further back. Okay, I'm taking some hits now. But it's okay. Right. Pause or Moors? Hmm. I'm not really into feet things
Wait.
either.
I'm sorry. What Vor conversation happened? What?
Naka said I was gonna get eaten by a monster.
Oh, I see.
And then said,
No.
Vor! Hi, Naka. I do not like Vor. But to each their own.
I'm not into Vor.
I haven't got a repair thing yet. I need to be... Sorry, what was I saying? I need to be careful? No. Right, it's like... It's further down. Okay, so... Ooh.
Warning. Maximum depth.
In order to
Hull damage imminent.
progress a decent amount further, I need to get a depth module for this lovely sea truck. But to do that, I need diamond. So I need to find out where I get diamonds. Has it mentioned them before? Argent is silver. That one's gold. And this one's copper. So no, I haven't witnessed the one that gives them yet. Ow. I think I've been... Have I been there? I haven't been there. Weird big arm. A rebreather, that is so useful, thank you. Is an important piece of tech. Shaking my head, imagine, yeah, not being into the classic furry thing of all. These blinking things make me think that the entrance to this is somewhere down here. Because there's all these blinking things. Oh. Promising. Hello, cat. Hello, cat. Would you like a finger? What are you doing to my cat? Well. Okay. Yep. We found something. How do we get in? Wait, are you just... You just open? Shit, thank you. Alright, sorry mate.
Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
Feeding it a human finger, okay. What is Vor?
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Feed it Lombax fingers. No! We're an endangered species.
Unless we find another host. Can you help?
Look at these little spiders.
Can you use my PDA for storage?
Yes,
You were not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to
Throw it in the lab? I can't do that.
How long have you been stored here?
longer than that.
Warning. Sanction power critical.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
I came in the wrong side. I wasn't meant to be there. Oh, here's my PDA. I'm sure that nothing's going to happen. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Brace for Chancellor.
Brace?
That's not my PDA, that's me.
Chancellor.
I'm not a PDA.
Why not?
Transfer complete.
Can you believe that Cyberpunk stole this plotline?
Sound like you're inside my head.
The facility identified
Excuse me.
hospitable capacity within your
Did it?
Yeah. No, oh, well, no, it's a joke.
Oh.
I offered you my PDA. Get
Did I believe?
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go
That is
silent on me.
requiring pets.
Hello? This is not happening.
Well, I don't think I'm putting him back.
That's the explanation. It's not happening.
Kitty being cute. I require pets. I'll pet you, Brew. Don't you worry. Just come over here.
Hello, bro.
It is Brew.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How have you been? Oh, kitten. Little ratchet man. Doing his little leg kicks. He loves belly rubs, but then sometimes it's like he just starts doing little leg kicks. He tries not to use claws, don't you? Hmm? You're alive. That is the best that can happen. Staying alive. How's you guys? I'm okay. I finished the first Subnautica game today, and this is the second. Very exciting. Now I've got an alien consciousness in my head.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. I think I'm already further than like the first time I streamed this game.
Warning, passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh, thank you for the screenshot, Ratchet. And another one. He's so good. I was kind of hoping that there'd be like diamond outcrops in here for me. No, there's just a deep down, deep down. Deep down, dark down.
Deep dog down.
Deep dark down. Oh boy. Yeah. I need... It's so annoying. I need diamonds for my sea truck. I wonder if they've purposefully made it harder to get, like, the sea truck to go down so that people have to be exploring areas outside of the sea truck a bit. Like, it's mean, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I need to get back to the sea truck. Diamonds like in Minecraft? Yeah, but instead of for like a diamond sword, I need it for this little truck. Oh. I like that. He gives you the option to answer.
This arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
One of us.
Why don't
One
you
of
start
us.
by telling me who you are?
One
You
of
may
us.
append your seed code to my species designation.
Huh.
Please call me Al.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect.
Alan.
Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you would prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your data bank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Convenient. Right,
Better
rebreather is
convenient.
required. Yeah. Repair tool and a habitat builder would be very good. Probably the mineral detector. We've got a shopping list. Repair tool at least we can make now. This. Repair tool. So we can remove that one. Okay, so now I no longer need to be quite as careful with the sea truck, but it would be nice. I'd rather not break it. Wait, the iron cubes have charge now. Oh, that's cool. Wait, can I just, like, use that? No. It'd be silly. That's cool. That's cool. So I guess you can now power things with those. I don't think you could really do that before. I need some kind of wiring kit for that. Oh, literally just a wiring kit. I can make a rebreather, which is going to make exploring a lot easier. Very good, very nice.
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
Breathe the freedom.
Breathe the
Breathe the freedom. Do it. Yeah, I'm
Did
gonna
I
use
ever
some
answer how
silver.
I am? I'm pretty good.
I don't know if you did.
I felt a bit ill, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Hell yeah. Was that one done? That's the rebreather. I need a bit more silver. What the fuck happened? I heard something happen. I just interrupted the animation to look at the repair tool. It was like, no, fuck you, I need it now. Oh. Oh, it's the flare. It's still going. That's nice. I need more silver. And also some food. Nice. Okay. Silver hunt. We're gonna be to breathe for so long. Oh. Oh, so long. I think the sea truck is still probably a good plan. You know, it saves my battery a little bit. Hopefully we can make a moon pool soon. In the base. Cats kindly don't fight right there. Thanks. Emma, he was sat there all nice and then you went over. Yeah, you hold your ground, Ratchet, that's it. Okay, these are the right ones for getting silver. So we're kind of at the right depth. Lead's always good to have as well. That's fine. I'll eventually learn what they look like, you know, the differences between these two. But currently to me, I'm like, they're both grey-ish. That one's silver. Only need quartz. I feel like this may be where the first diamonds are. Down here. Sea truck log. Yeah, if there's a sea truck log, it's probably saying like, oh, if you come down here, you can get some diamonds, which means that it can go down. I'm gonna get eaten. Something's gonna eat me down here. Are you passive? Probably not, right? No. We'll go with no. Are you the guardians of the diamonds?
Abby, are you muted?
I'm muted on Discord, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Cats had a little fight, didn't they?
Oh.
Sea truck storage would be nice. Please don't nom me.
No.
Nom. I don't need to pee. I'm good. Diamond, yes.
Yes.
I knew it. The good resources. The good resources, baby. Oh! Shit!
Oh.
Get off.
Grabbing. Happy grabbing.
I've been grabbed. Ooh. I'd like to finish off the storage thing if I can. Oh. I did it. Wait, no. That's the fabricator. Okay, there's a load of really good sea truck stuff down here. That's good to know. A hydrothermal vent. More diamonds. Gotta keep an eye out for those grabby bitches.
Grabby whores.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a grabby bitch, look. Oh, that's a squid. Oh, my inventory's full. Maybe that's the thing that destroyed the sea trucks, you know? A squid. Oh. Please ignore me, big buddies. I am not foe. I am no threat. Absolutely no threat. Ah. Oh. Oh, that's a grabber. Fuck. Get off me. Thank you. I want to scan it. Looks like it looks like it's inspired by a killer whale. Which is cool as shit. No. That's a grabber. Shit, I moved away from you. I can't tell if you need to do it 3 times or if you need to do it in the right orientation.
Mm-hmm.
Just like get it off you. Maybe it's just 3 times. Alright, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to replenish my O2. Because even with using these as much as I can, it's not really perfect. And I've got the diamonds, so I kind of feel like I should head home. I think that would be a good plan. What's wrong?
Nothing.
You did a big sigh.
Just sigh.
Let's sigh.
Let's sigh.
I come back to this piss message. Yeah, so I have a terrible habit of holding my pee. So I've just got a message that tells me to go piss.
A very weird habit.
Yeah, it is a weird habit. I get excited about games and I ignore my body. Where'd my truck go? There. Alright. Time to be ABD? What is ABD? ABDL. ABDL. My brain is blank. Diaper lover? What? I don't think I need... I think I just need to go pee more often.
What?
I don't know what ABDL is.
What are these messages?
I don't know what that an acronym means.
ABDN.
Yeah. Okay. We did some good stuff. We have the diamond. We never got any silver. That's what we went out for. Oh no, we did. Oh, it's the community that love diapers. Okay. You were just making a stupid joke about forgetting to go. No, you're fine. I just wasn't familiar with that term. Oh, my sea glide was literally on 3% power, and I was being chased by a creature. That's good to know.
You can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
She seems to have a lot more personality, the PDA lady. I think I might genuinely just set up base here. I usually set one up like directly where the thing is, just for bigger storage. But make sure it's off a cliff so that I can do a moon pool. Big brain. I don't even have a habitat. I've only got little compartments. That's fine.
Little baby compartment.
Yeah, little baby compartments. It's
Little
fine.
baby
That could be the first. I was the first.
I was the first. I wonder if I still have the effect.
I have seen... Oh.
I do.
It's painful. It's very loud.
It's beautiful what you mean. Well,
it's loud.
That's your fault.
Okay, thank you.
I have seen everything.
I have seen everything.
Offline.
Battery charger.
Battery.
Batteries.
Battery.
Basically, you get the starts of a base setup. And move everything into it. Is this game a sequel? Yes. This is the second game. And it is a direct sequel that you... It looks like it would use a lot of the same resources as the first one. But it is not a DLC. It is a sequel. I think they could have just made it a DLC.
Same sort of world. Yeah, it could have been.
But I appreciate that they didn't. If only because, you know, then people would have had to basically buy the first game to play this one. And a lot of people did what I did, where you... Until now, I've played the first game now, and I just completed it. But I actually started playing this game first.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, because I knew the story of the first one.
Yeah, fair enough. I like how Ratchet has just crashed.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm glad that I have played the first one now. It's definitely worth it. I need once again, I need a silver ore. It's the worst. But yeah, it is incredibly close to the first one. You have a hard time sticking with open worlds. It's... I would say I don't think this game is the best with showing you, or at least the first one wasn't. It wasn't the best at showing you where you actually need to go. Which some people think is a positive. I found it slightly frustrating. Because I think I would have preferred it if it had just directly said, go to X and give me a waypoint. But instead it just sort of said, oh no, I didn't want to make another scanner. Oh. Made a second scanner by accident. I did not want to do that. Yeah, well. When you started having O2 PPES. O2 PPES. Like the voice saying like oxygen, go get it and stuff. Yeah, managing the oxygen is frustrating at the start. It does get a lot easier. Like, I've got a decent amount of O2. I've nearly run out once, but other than that, I'm fine. At least now I've got storage. The thing I find the most frustrating with the game is managing the storage. And there used to be mods, there probably is actually for this version. There used to be mods that make managing storage a lot easier. And they are very useful. It was the enameled glass I needed, wasn't it? Glass, lead, and diamond. Okay, I can do that. Need some more quartz. Nice. We're going on a quartz hunt. And what did I need for the battery charger? Oh, there's a second one. That one needs kyanite. That's going to be a while. Exterior grow bread. I can do that. Grow bread. That needs silver. That's what I needed. I always need silver.
Silver.
Yeah. It's just always needed. I don't know, once you get to a certain point in the game, oxygen pretty much never becomes a problem as long as you just, you know, you don't do something stupid. I do a lot of stupid things, so I die. It's usually just when you go in a cave. And then you don't really know the way out. I think I got stuck in a structure in the last game. And that was frustrating.
Yeah.
You go exploring a structure and it's just like, oh, whoops, I didn't know the way out. You can get very turned around. I seem to remember as well when I last played this game, I did get lost in a lot of these. I'm gonna call them the sea monkey dens. I found them very confusing. But I think playing the first game definitely helped with that. This pipe. Weird. Just a little pipe. You can also make a Pathfinder tool, which sort of lights up where you've been, and it's meant to be used to find your way back out. I've never seen anyone use it, and myself, I haven't used it. So I could not tell you how good it is. It would probably be useful. Give me the silver. I think I now have 2 silver. Maybe. Does the game need saving? Probably not. I also don't save often enough in this game. Or at least in the first one. What was it? I got the sea truck, the sea moth stuck, didn't I? And then I realized my last save was 3 hours ago, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'll find a way to get it out. I don't want to go back 3 hours. Oh, this is silver. Okay, so Argentite seems to be a bit more, it's got like layers of rock. More so than gallium. Or gallite, or whatever it was called. The one with the lead. Oh, that's an explodey boy. Also, this second game seems a lot better at giving you ways to replenish your oxygen underwater. These are far more common than the brain coral. I appreciate it. Okay, we've got the silver now. At least for what we needed. Which, I can't even remember what we're trying to get, honestly. I think just stuff for the base. This is a good cave. 10 out of 10, I recommend that cave. I should post about it on TripAdvisor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much?
I'll give it an... I don't know, an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Be nicer if it was close to the surface, but more convenient location. But all in all, worth the trek.
Worth the trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the mental image now of like a TripAdvisor page for all of the biomes
Oh no.
of Subnautica.
Oh no. Oh yeah, did you hear about what happened to Izzy?
No.
In the game that you were used to play that was called
Valorant. Yes, I did then.
Yeah. But yeah, she's going to be playing Overwatch for a bit.
Yeah.
Because somehow Overwatch, although still toxic as fuck, is less
Somehow
toxic.
less toxic, yeah.
But
Which I think is very impressive.
I know, it is. However, it's that kind of game.
Yeah.
Valorant. It attracts the like CS:GO. And
Yeah.
That. It has never been a good, you know.
If I remember correctly, she got called the T-slur. And basically, there was just like a guy being an absolute asshole, who apparently later on apologized. But I'm like, regardless, that's still not okay. Like, even if you apologize, when do you ever think that's fine?
I don't know. I don't know the full thing, what happened.
No.
But
Basically, some guy in Valorant just being an absolute asshole. And specifically to Izzle.
Yeah. But, hey, and then I played Overwatch with them, like, yesterday, or the day before. I think it was yesterday, I can't remember. I don't know. Somewhat enjoyed actually trying to play again. Because I played... Yeah, because I played in a 5-stack with Zoe and Dyer and Daniel and someone else. And it was nice. It was a nice... It was weirdly a nice team environment.
I am also a big fan of Overwatch. And like you say, it is despite the game. Despite Blizzard. Oh, you're fine, you're fine.
This is the thing. I've come back to it again. And like I look at the patch notes and once again they've gone insane.
Need lithium again.
Like they've buffed Cass.
Yeah.
Right? And his fucking role can now basically save him from a tracer pulse bomb. And you just look at it and go, what? Why?
Why though?
Why? But I don't know. Dyer gave me his hashtag only account. And I managed to get that to Masters.
Oh.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Which was a lot easier than getting my main anywhere, which was very strange. But
MMR?
they have apparently royally screwed the matchmaking system in general.
Yep.
Because what they did, you know why we placed like lower after the first season.
Yeah.
But your MMR is exactly the same. They've just done that. So your MMR is the equivalent of whatever, Masters, Diamond, whatever. But you will play against Plats. But those Plats are actually Diamonds. So in order to actually get the Diamond badge, you have to equivalent get to Masters.
Yep.
So
or wait for everyone
players.
to move themselves up and then you play against lower skill rate.
Yeah, this is the thing. So there's all of the old players that were like GM Masters and Diamond that were obviously kicked down, basically kicked down a badge that you will have to basically beat. But all of the new players, like if they're actually Diamonds, they can't get there.
Yep.
It's such a weird... Filthy gold.
That's
despite
fine.
1,300 hours.
I was stuck in Platinum for a very long time. Like, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Like literally, I did not move from Platinum for a solid few seasons. Like, you know, how long was it? Because you were keeping track at one point, Chloe.
There was a graph.
Yeah.
I mean, the graph still exists somewhere. I think I've still got the raw data.
Like, staying where you are is fine. Like,
yeah.
It's never anything to, like, think, oh, I'm shit about or anything, you know?
The problem is, like, unless you are actively trying to improve...
Well, yeah,
you're
you
gonna
play
get to a
silver. Yeah, you get
place.
placed lower. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
But yeah, like unless you're actively trying to improve, you very much never like are going to, because you're always playing against people of very roughly the same skill level, unless they're Smurfs, in which case you're playing against someone that's so far beyond you. You can't even trial and error like tactics and things like that. So you just never get to learn.
Okay, I haven't found lithium.
I don't know. I don't know where lithium is. But yeah,
And in order to get what I need, plasteel, which I need for all of these,
yeah,
I need lithium. How I love the way the game does it. Right.
Wow.
The second thing I should go to is this Delta Station dock. I'm gonna head over there. Yeah.
But yeah, like most matchmaking systems, like every few games, even though your MMR is lower, it will continually like increase who you're playing against, whether your MMR is their level or not, to test you out essentially. And Overwatch has never done that.
Yeah. Also, saying the only way to control games is to play 5-stack, I slightly disagree. I think the only way to control the game is to have in your group 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 healer. I think a 3-stack is how the game has to be played in order to, like, sweat, basically.
It depends. Overwatch 2 is a little different. I think you only need a healer and a tank now. Or, well,
yeah, I think tank is insanely required, and unfortunately,
well,
I don't really know any tank players.
Frankly, they took the role away, and now it's just a beefy DPS.
Yeah, they took all of the fun away as well.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Because a lot of what drew people into playing tank itself was the interplay between the 2 tanks.
Tank was the only role they got right.
Yeah, and
like the DPS was just always fucking weird lone wolves. Like they never quite worked together like 2 DPS. Whereas, you know, you got D.Va Zarya, you got Zarya Reinhardt, and they really worked together in certain metas. And they complemented each other. And they just never copied that over to the other rank, over to the other roles.
Nope, why would they?
Very, very dumb.
Why would you want synergy in your team game?
Fred, I'm not blaming you. But what do you mean it's gone? Where did it go?
I don't know, but they changed from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. Which overall was frankly probably a negative change. very, very slightly, but ultimately they've not fixed any of the problems with Overwatch 1. Sort of like Destiny 1 and Destiny 2.
What do you mean?
Twisty bridges and decided to jettison modules?
Yeah, I had to jettison a module. I got free, went back for it. It was just gone.
And you think someone stole it?
Or something. I didn't lose it, that's for sure. I'm careful with my tools.
I'm sure you are, but you have to admit, there have been a lot of sea truck accidents, and they're rather expensive.
You wanna follow me on a few runs tomorrow? See what it's like? Conditions are way harsher than anything I ever imagined. I don't know if you could really understand it from inside your base.
That won't be necessary. Thanks for your time. I'll write it up as an accident.
Well, this is a thing. The double shield meta was ultimately when they decided, okay, we're gonna do Overwatch 2. Like full into Overwatch 2 instead of doing the original plan of just taking out a tank and winging it, which they basically did. But like the very end meta of Overwatch 1 was like really fun, and they got a lot of things right.
Yeah, the addition of tanks that, you know, weren't just shield tanks was nice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, everyone just sort of went, oh, no shield. That's not a main tank. We can't win without a main tank. What do you mean? It's like,
Yeah,
did you not
that's the
see any of dive meta? Like, hello?
A lot of the problem with that is like just players,
Yeah.
the community, and you can't beat that.
Yeah, double shield meta and the like were really shit.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
strange
also
because
sympathise in the
double
way
bubble
that it
fucking
was.
great meta.
Oh yeah. I also sympathise that it was difficult to nerf it in any significant way. Where the fuck am I going? I saw a big building. Where did it go?
I don't know. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think it was difficult to like change those metas. It was because they were so hard. They had such a hard on for keeping the characters with their abilities.
Yeah.
Instead of what every other game knows is necessary and reworking characters.
I can't do that.
Like Brig was in a state where she was either OP or utterly useless for however long she was out in Overwatch 2 until they reworked her at the end of Overwatch 1 and now in Overwatch 2, and she's all right. But you know, they do the same power creep thing, and it's like, what if they had all of Baptiste's abilities plus an ability for Kiriko? And it's like, so you've made better Baptiste. Yes. Why are people going to play Baptiste and the other healers then? They're not. But this is the new character, so we'll allow it. And it's like, what is your plan?
Yep. Terrible or OP depending on your skill level. Ah! Fucking hell! But my game crashed.
I don't know.
That's a cool prawn suit though.
Oh, who the fuck are you?
What do you mean?
If you're telling the
There's
truth,
NPCs.
you're out of your
Yeah.
mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait!
In a modified prawn suit.
Stay off my land.
Modified prawn.
It's like, stay off my land. I'm like, okay, I come. No, she's gone down there. I won't be able to follow her. I cannot follow her.
The exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will
Yeah,
allow.
I think overall they've made Overwatch
In the future, I hope you
at
will
the
avoid
higher
contact
ranks
with the
less
exosuit. I am a
organised and more
master
chaotic,
organization.
which is less good for those ranks. And then sort of the middle ranks and lower, it's a lot better because a lot more individual play gets you somewhere.
Stranded out here alone.
She did not respond to my distress call, and she is well armed.
Maybe she's afraid of us.
But it's also half why it's died so quickly.
Jukebox, I can play music.
Music.
Music, man.
It's why it's sort of died so quickly, because there isn't a feeling of being able to get to a higher rank where things will be better, even though it typically wasn't.
I was very willing to play the game until they did the massive reset. And then I went, well, I don't see a point in even trying, because if I have to put that much effort in every single time just to get back to the rank where I left, like, I didn't see the point.
They've ruined comp.
Especially because, like, there's roll queue, right? And there is no incentive to play alternate roles if every single time your rank gets reset. There just isn't a point. I'm taking all your posters. And this picture. A shaving kit. Whoa. Delicious. Yeah, it's
like
just...
they fully killed the comp, like, scene, in quotation marks.
Yeah.
But
It's just a huge shame. Like, I was the kind of person who was willing to play it, but then they just completely killed my willingness to play it by doing that. And I get that what they were trying to avoid was people camping ranks, basically.
yeah.
They didn't want GM to be Or even top 500 to just be the same people every time. But you don't need to do that at, like, Diamond and below.
That's the problem. The only... Yeah, well... The only way that you actually do that is by completely resetting it and taking out MMR until you've done a lot of placement games for the MMR to actually be a proper MMR system.
Yeah.
But they're just for some reason not willing to do that.
Yeah. The Foundation is so good and the fluff around it is all shit. Yep.
Yeah.
It is still probably the only... I was going to say MMO, that's Final Fantasy. It is probably the only shooter game that I fully enjoy. But just the way that it is done upsets me. And makes me not want to play. So I just don't see any progress. Or none that seems to matter.
Hey, TF2 was great in its day.
I didn't play TF2. I didn't play games back then.
Look, when TF3 comes out, which is never, it'll be great.
I got an executive desk.
Wow, it looks awful.
Maybe I can find clues about Sam here.
I want it.
Oh, it's Newton's Cradle. What insane. Meow.
Where's the logic? How does it work?
Sam
Newton.
Okay.
I didn't know she had it in her.
I like my character like talking about the stuff that's in the logs, and I just haven't read them. So she just sounds insane. Bird, what are you doing? You're not meant to be inside, Bird.
Yeah, Dom mentioned doing TF2 again.
Amazing. Is that because of that guy who's doing all the achievements again?
I'd be interested in going back to TF2. As I said then. But like yeah, there's a part of me that is like, because I don't think we'd play it for very long, frankly, because it like feels like, you know, it's a dead end game. It's developments, but well, it is abandoned. They can add community content all they want.
He abandoned my boy.
Yeah.
You're blessed to not need any progression. I unfortunately do.
Yeah, I'd be very much into progression.
Yeah.
Like to enjoy your gun.
Yeah.
I'm good with gameplay and story as long as they don't rip me off. Like, holy fuck. As long as they don't rip me off like Destiny did. Because Destiny, fucking great gameplay. Probably the best gunplay I've ever experienced in the game. And movement and all of that. But they just recycled the same enemies over and over again and reskinned them. And the story was always like, you paid full price for this DLC, you've done the story. And I think we did the big reset story. What was it? Beyond Light in like literally 2 hours, something like that.
Oh, you have to get
have done it a lot quicker.
You have to get a pengling to go through here. You're originally a fighting game. No. This is why you need penglings, it's fine. So you're originally a fighting game player, so it's all about the gameplay itself. I have heard tell that Final Fantasy is the retirement home for fighting game players.
Fighting game as in like
like Street Fighter, I assume.
Yeah, the like 2D platformy and all platforms. Mostly Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I never played those games. I'm very bad at all games. So
Just accidentally picked up a snowball.
Snowball.
Quite funny. I find that humorous.
I find that Humor.
They never retire, yeah. I mean, some don't, but like I just saw it on the Reddit that like.
What's in Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
Or...
I don't know. I think they mainly just play Monk, you know.
That's a weird. I mean, yeah, Monk is very analogous.
I love that you're saying that's so weird, and it's like, yeah, but you're a ranged player / healer.
Yeah. So a ranged.
I think it's the like, you know, it's combos.
I do. I hate the melee in the game. But I do.
I don't mind it.
Smile.
Well, you're close, aren't you, buddy? Do you want Alan?
I used to not play subscription-based MMOs, and then Final Fantasy have the fucking ridiculous free trial, which gives you most of the game, and it's like, okay, the subscription model, I see why it works in certain games. Fuck me.
I had always been willing to go onto a subscription model, but yeah, I needed a free trial to see what it was like. And like, it just got me hooked. Like, the gameplay felt good. I was like, wait, this is getting interesting.
See, for me, the gameplay was very MMO-y, very standard. You like it or you don't, you know, it's an MMO gameplay. Until the, like, late levels, which, you know, are quite a few hours in.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, like, properly pretty good gameplay, to be honest. And like fighting. But for me, that like the world of Final Fantasy, of Final Fantasy 14, because not really the world of Final Fantasy. It's very separate. Was just so well done.
It feels like it's
it was
preying
an
on you.
actual world.
I understand that. I do. Because I feel like I also used to feel like that about it. I was always like, you know, if something did feel worth it, I would pay for it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I've always been like that. It's like, I never paid for, you know, a mobile game. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I'll pay as long as I'm playing it. If I'm not playing it, I won't pay.
Enough?
Like, that's the thing, it's £9.
Yeah.
So like, if I did the thing that like most people do, and when the DLC comes out, you pay your £9.
Yeah.
You play the DLC, however long it takes you to finish it, a month or probably less. You'll easily get 9 hours out of just doing the story. Will be far more than 9 hours. And then you like cancel the subscription. A lot of people do that. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very detached from money. Because something living with Abby has like taught me.
Okay, yeah. So the funniest thing is like going shopping with Chloe, right? And I'm like, you know, we're looking like, say, like chocolate bars, and there's one on offer, and she just immediately reaches for one on offer, and I go, it's cheaper to get a big chocolate bar, even though it's not on offer. Because like the price per kilogram is cheaper.
Yeah, but that's just being more sensible than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think that's also an attachment to money. It's like,
yeah, like that's where the motivation for being that. Like, I absolutely agree you should absolutely do that, but because I don't have that attachment to money,
that's what I meant by telling that. Sorry.
I'd fucking be homeless, honestly. Like, I'm one of those bizarre individuals that's just very content.
I'm not.
I was like uni, like my second year of uni, I literally had no money for like 3 months. I lived on very fucking little, and I was fine. I was like, yeah.
I never had less than $3,000 in my bank account. But like, I didn't allow myself to go below $3,000.
Well, I saved a grand term. Typically. In uni.
I think you do have an idea of like saving money.
This is the thing. I'm not stupid with.
Yeah, but you don't give
an
yourself
active-
extra spending money. You don't keep spending money,
No.
and that's
Like-
strange to me.
It's an active like
Warning, emergency power only.
thing that it's like it is just sensible to save money.
Yeah.
So I do it. I understand the logical reasons behind that.
I hate the way this doesn't centralize.
It has to be on a corner.
Infuriates me to no end.
Blech.
Yeah.
Well, not even like right on a corner either,
No.
is it?
No.
So you can't make a platform of 4 and centralize it.
No.
Mm.
What you can do is put like grow beds there and stuff, Like it's not awful. It does just annoy me though.
Yeah.
And you can put a grow bed.
Oh.
Wait. Which means I need to get rid of the other one.
And line it up.
Yeah. Because I'm that kind of player.
Mm.
Actually, if I move it across, I don't have to line it up as well.
Does it not have like a
A grid? Nah, don't be silly.
Really?
Don't be silly.
Warning, emergency power only.
Yeah,
Oxygen production.
Water.
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 Water bottle.
Water bottle. The British making
At least
fun
we're making fun of
British.
ourselves. That's not the habitat tool.
You say that we're British.
Yeah, we are.
We make fun of everyone.
Oh, true.
Far in at the point of racism because we're English.
Yes. Is it best to put the hatch here? I don't think it will be.
I have. No.
I honestly think that I should put the hatch on this one. I think this would be better, but I've run out of titanium and my titanium is locked behind here.
Locked.
We've reached, by the way, the building section of this stream.
Mm-hmm.
You hadn't noticed.
You hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I think my plan is to put the multi-purpose room here. Doesn't need legs, it right. And then I think the hatch on this one. So this is the entrance. I can always have more than one entrance anyway. I hate it. Please. I'll rotate them, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Be central, you bitch.
No.
It's not central.
No, man.
I hate the building in this. I'll do.
No, man.
So yeah, we do that, and then eventually we'll get a moon pool, which can just go here. That's a good place for it. And then the like scanner or something at the back.
Scanner.
Scanner. So yeah, we've got this one. We've got living. There's some living quarters. The living quarter.
Where you can get Gerald's.
I'm getting the double bed, obviously. What about Gerald?
What was his name? Reginald.
Oh, Reginald. I don't know if Reginald's in. Oh, this one's got a cool planet thing, though. Hold on.
It's also called Fred.
Yeah.
Fred's bed.
Got a cool bedspread on it. I want that one.
Like a single, but not
Yeah.
slightly wider than a single.
I love that they give me the option for these lockers, right? And they are better, and I don't know why I don't make them. They're like freestanding. They're just better. And I'm like, no, the wall lockers. That's all I needed last time. These are just better.
You're gonna be better going like to a wall or something.
Hmm?
To a wall and then something in the middle.
Maybe. I kind of just... Thing is, though, I always put the crafting in here.
Although, are they symmetrically either side?
What do you mean?
Like, if you didn't stand them against a wall.
Yeah.
So you could have, like, 2 sticking out, right? Or something.
That is true, but I like it like this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I've already run out of titanium. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My
I've got,
god.
like a whole house.
Wow, how dare I run out of the building material of the house? I didn't anyway, it's all in here. Lol. What's time?
10 to
10? We should order soon, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know when Caprino's stops.
Caprinos.
Caprino.
Caprinos pizza.
He's...
Pizzeria. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia pizzeria.
Mamma mia. That is a Vine or TikTok or that.
My up and down are
video.
flipped.
I think it was a Vine that has a Mamma Mia.
Yeah?
Like, it's that meme for so long. And it's very funny. And I can't find it. Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye. My fabricator goes here.
Fabricator goes here.
It's quite fabulous.
Fabulous.
Welcome aboard.
Ah, the only thing is you can't rename these lockers. But they are larger.
Ah, burnt on Trent.
Oi. Fucking doxing us.
Yes, entire town.
Not that big of a town.
It's quite big.
Alright, just because you come from a small town. You're farmer, right?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, my dad. my dad's dad was.
I don't know far enough back to know if anyone in my family was a farmer.
It's got a fucking population of 70,000. It's a small city.
Which one?
Burton.
Okay. Still, I'd rather not.
God.
I'd rather not, okay? Don't. Stop.
A local town that I wouldn't do.
I'm gonna need to get some quartz.
Yeah, we probably need to order like at o'clock.
Okay.
Later.
Well, I mean, I can take a break now and we can order. Yeah, let me just deconstruct this. I still need one more quartz.
What?
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 Okay, alright. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Oh, Chloe's here now, just singing. She's gone insane.
No. Yeah. Oh, give me my friends list, Steam.
Hello, people. I've gone posh, apparently. We're back. Back in the game. Alright.
Oh.
I need quartz, as usual. Let's go into some tunnels and try and find some quartz.
What?
Quartz.
What?
That's the one disadvantage of these lockers, is I need quartz.
But you may as well go until the pizza comes.
Yeah.
Because it'll take probably 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello, baby.
Will you mind getting it then? When it comes. Or do you want me to go because you don't like people?
Yeah.
There's an inequality in this family. You do most of the housework and I have to talk to the pizza man. It's just not fair. Emmett, don't eat my wire.
Hello, Barris.
I got muted by a cat. James.
We just had a discussion of what class we are.
I was like, genuinely, what are we? Are we middle class? Are we lower class? What are we now?
People fucking think I'm upper class.
That's because you talk posh.
How?
You're more southern. That is it. Thing is, you talk very similar to a friend. I say friend. I don't really like her. At school, who was like far upper middle class, and like was unaware. Is that fucking? That was Led, wasn't it? Not anything him. Yeah. She you know she did the whole like how now brown cow and like all of that shit, and people made fun of her because she was from like a very, very, like, lower to middle class family, school. And it was hilarious. But she constantly was like, I'm not posh. I just speak properly. Like, yeah, you're
properly.
Posh. Her house was massive. They went on holiday, like, 3 times a year abroad. I just love people that aren't aware. Yeah, Chloe's is a little bit on the posh side, yeah.
Okay. Fuck you.
I got told recently by my sister that I sound a lot more like my granddad now, and he has he has a very much not posh accent. Like it's become worse. My accent it's become stronger, and I'm not entirely sure why because I'm pretty sure that no one at my workplace like talks with a strong accent. I think it's because I'm around a lot more southern people, like, because I talk online. And I'm like, no, my identity. So I strengthen it. I feel threatened, you know?
Yeah, so you have the opposite of what, like, most other people have.
Yeah.
Where they're, like, the regional accents are slowly merging.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
With
I
the
don't want
younger
it to merge, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. From Midlands.
Well, this is the thing. Lincolnshire is a very neutral... Like, Lincolnshire has 2 accents. The proper farmer, which that was not a farmer accent.
Join us, never. Fuck off.
And the... Oh, I can't remember what accent it's called, but it's like it's some general English accent. Like, it's a proper amalgamation of everything, because Lincolnshire is northern in its latitude, but it's southern in its culture, and it's cheap. So the poor fucks from the north come there because they think it's going to be a better life.
Come.
And you know, the Midlanders fucking invade, like, those pesky bitches that they are.
Come.
Dirty.
Hey.
Dirty commoners.
Am I Midlanders, yeah? That's me.
Yeah. Dirty commoner Midlander.
I think the only time that I don't strengthen my accent, or at least that I've noticed, is when I'm talking to clients that are from the south. Because then I reduce my accent, but I try not to do it to a point where I'm like imitating their accent. But it's tough and it's hilarious. There's one who has a very like southern, quite posh accent, and it is hilarious every time she calls up because I'm like trying not to slip into copying her accent.
Well, there is the auto, like, the reaction with accents, where you do, when you're talking to someone from the south or somewhere, like, you do very slightly morph into their accent. While
Yeah.
talking to them, you don't outright copy it. But all of the things that like in your accent that kind of sounds like their accent, you express. You put emphasis on.
Yeah. It is funny to me. Like, I get off the phone and then like I just get told, you were speaking Southern again. Ah, fuck. I could not help it.
My brother went to university in Plymouth for his engineering degree and masters.
My sister went to uni in Nottingham and came back with no accent. Look at this cool bed. It's got a sea truck on it. Oh yeah, because Fred's the trucker. I've got a truck bed.
What happens as you are sleeping? I was being pulled from illogical world to illogical
Plymouth was
world.
nice. It was a nice seaside city, but it was.
I was dreaming.
Southern.
The brain processes in mysterious ways when we sleep.
Does it serve a purpose?
It was very different
It was
culture.
such disorienting and fragmented thought. Random images and sensations.
No one is completely sure what it does.
Yes,
There
we
are
are.
theories,
Fuck off.
But every human dreams. Many other mammals too.
Is it enjoyable?
That's what I've heard.
Can
It
be.
sounds good to me.
We can experience
Yeah, like
impossible
seaside
joy,
seaside
and also
cities
impossible
more than
terror
seaside
in our
towns.
dreams.
Seaside towns are
And
horrible.
sometimes I can fly.
Hashtag
Sometimes
Skigness.
I call out to someone and can't reach her.
Like seaside cities
Sometimes
are
I'm in my underwear,
very, very
defending my
beautiful
doctoral
in
thesis.
general. Like they always
It's
are,
a mixed bag.
especially naval cities.
Your biofeedback
Like-
indicates that flying is the most enjoyable dream. I therefore hope you have many more of those. Mainly for my own safety.
Skigness is not a good seaside town to base your thing else. No, but it is the worst one. But also, coming from the Wash area, there are a lot of seaside towns, and they are all terrible. But yes, Skigness is a very unique one.
Go on holiday to Skeggy.
Yay!
I don't know which way around this is, but I assume I'm just going to go up anyway.
Fuck off, the southern gang. Even though I'm southern.
Here you are. I'm the only northern area.
Look, I'm latitudinally, probably slightly more north, maybe.
You are,
Yeah,
but I am the northerner.
cultural.
Get fucked. How about I get fucked?
How about get fucked?
I haven't got an interior grow bed, but I do have plant pots.
Oh, it's chic.
Oh, shabby chic. Cool.
Why is it chic?
I can make a jukebox and a coffee vending machine, which is essential. By the way, yeah.
London in it brovating. Play
Actually, no.
Actually, no.
Take it back. Give it back. I'm gonna put it here, right next to
The sweet scent of dirty
the very important Keep Calm and Truck on poster.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
It's like a fucking work.
Yes.
What's it called?
I know what you mean.
Like a lunch hut.
Well, you know, keep calm and carry on.
You know.
And then like,
Canteen.
yeah, it's like oh, what are they called? There's like motivational posters.
Yeah.
Yeah. What to put in this bit? I always love that I take like a bit of time to make my my desk and everything. It's gotta be good, okay. I feel like I've put these the wrong way around, but
Did the same? What did you do this? What?
oh, you did the same when you played, you mean? Like you made your desk and stuff all nice. I need magnetite for that, okay.
You always make your desk like nice in games.
Yeah.
My Final Fantasy house.
Thing is, I still need to do it for the Final Fantasy house. That's why, like, it hasn't happened.
I need like trinkets and stuff. for the
Trinkets.
desk.
Yeah.
And I would like more trophy, like memento items in the game.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that the housing system misses in Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they mainly just do like, you know, statues of the bosses and stuff like that. And I'm not into that.
Yeah, it would be nice if like big emotional moments in the story just had like a pin or something, and you know put up a pin display base or case or something.
Yeah. We're about to have a storage system that will make sense to me, but probably nobody else.
Also, what I'd love is like little, you know, you have your family on your desk.
Yeah.
You know, someone at work has fucking Karl Marx. And it's like in their office, like in the like, you know, like big office. It's just a picture of Karl Marx. And it's like, jeez. Jeez, son.
Gotta put my shaving kit there, you know.
Yeah. My locker, though, my locker has a picture of Castro on it.
Huh?
Not my doing, but it's there for Castro. Cuban communist.
Actually, Fidel Castro, like.
Yeah, Fidel Castro.
Okay. I thought I was losing it, but no.
No, has a picture of him on it. So people think I'm a communist.
That's because you are.
Yeah. However, it's you know, preserving the memory of those who came before me.
You never know when someone else will swim by. Exactly. Gotta be prepared. Okay, I do have some. I've already lost the plot. These. They're gonna go in my grow bed.
Grow bed.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Something else I'd like in the grow bed as well. And I hope I assume I can. I don't know, I'm saying hope. I'm assuming I can. I assume the ribbon plants would be very good to have in there. Only I knew as well. Assume. Make an ass out of you and me.
You're wrong.
You were wrong.
You're wrong.
I'll try 2 creep vines and just see if that's enough.
But yes, Dom, what class are you?
Oh, right. I meant in Final Fantasy for some reason, and I was like, you fucking know. He's a filthy
James,
Reaper main.
What class are you?
Yeah, we're gonna judge you now based on what class you are, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The kind of people we are.
As we just discussed, the class system totally fits and works
Yes.
perfect. What? Sorry? What class are you socially? I'm not sure. Fuck. Conscientious.
I've scanned this before, but it doesn't give any resources. Ooh, hello.
Ooh, hello.
That geyser.
Ooh, hello.
Lovely geyser. Yeah, 75 is like in between those two, yeah. Potion cannon. I think I've got the laser cutter. That's why I was like, wait, what actually are me and Chloe? Because I was like, I don't know. It's like the line is basically blurred. And your life is a bit shit unless you're upper class.
It doesn't work anymore. Like, there's... Oh, no, actually, it never really worked in the first place. Hello, Emmett.
12 different classes. This feels like the LGBT discourse. With, like, people being like, there's too many identities now. Like, surely at that point, you can just basically pick whichever one you feel like.
The class system isn't really a thing, and it's not been a thing in a long time. Like, there's very obviously a split between the rich and the poor, but there's you can't draw lines between the cultures anymore. Like, you used to have the working class, the middle class, and then the ruling class. But you can't draw that line now because culturally you get people who are what would be traditionally like ruling class people doing like working class wages. Like it just doesn't work, which is what Boris is saying. Like, yeah, there's like, if you actually tried to class people into different castes and things, you'd get like 7, 12. You'd probably be able to fucking come up with 100. It just doesn't work anymore.
There's some irony that when you said Boris, because you always say Boris instead of Boris, I genuinely thought you meant Boris Johnson. I was like, why? Has he come up with something?
Boris Johnson?
Yeah.
He's always coming up with something.
It's true. But I was like, wait, that's a take I'd never expect Boris Johnson to say. Unless it was like, no, you see, we're working class people too.
But no. There are people that cling to this idea of working class because there was the struggle in the 50s, 60s and 70s of the working class people to overcome and become equal while equality was growing. And once equality reached not the best fucking state it could possibly be, but something where most people aren't horrendously in actual poverty, like the proper physical poverty.
Poverty.
I lost my train of thought.
When your money is gone and you can't go on, it's poverty.
But yeah, so it's like my uni friend, who was the most middle class person you'll ever fucking like meet. Kind of like never gonna do a manual like job at all. Never gonna like be on minimum wage kind of jobs. Got a house straight from inheritance, stuff like that. But like was hard. Like, no, I'm working class. It's like
awareness 0.
No, like the working class. There's not many people that are left that are genuine working class anymore.
Yeah.
Of the old like system. The new system of working class people are like teachers and things like that, and it's like, well, they were middle class.
Of the old religion.
The old religion.
I went out genuinely to find the battery plants, ribbon plants, and I found fuck all. I found none of them.
Yeah.
I need ribbon plants. I need them. I've not even made that many batteries. Like, I can't have used them all.
Battery. That's just delusional. Yeah, well, a lot of people are. In fact, I would say everybody is.
Like, I had no idea.
You and me.
Yeah. I had no idea how well off I was, like, growing up. But I think it was... there's literally a ribbon plant here. I think it was a similar situation to you, Chloe, where, like, it's because, like, my parents didn't really, like, make it seem like we were well off. You know? Like, they were like, oh, we can't afford to go on holiday.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But in reality, yes, we definitely could.
But yeah, they had a very different, like, upbringing themselves.
Yeah.
A very different culture surrounding money with that. And at the same time, they had, like, that part of that culture that they were brought up in is you must go up in the social ladder. Whereas our generation is more, instead of going up in these predetermined, like, categories that are, you know, externally defined, you better yourself.
Yeah.
More. Obviously, I say more, and it's like not a majority, but, you know, more than ever before. I like that. You tapped out?
I am tapped out, sorry. I was wondering if it said how long delivery would be.
Oh, yeah. My parents. The problem is my mother has a lot of, like, mental illness problems. So, she's very obsessive. But, I mean, it's also, like, we have the benefit of being able to see what the previous generation, like, what all of their, you know, hard living has done for them. And it's, like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, is the economy more stable than when you entered into it?
No.
No. Like, yeah, sure, it's relatively better. But that has been the trend for hundreds of thousands, well, not hundreds of thousands of years, but, you know, since civilization began.
My favourite argument is, well, we didn't have the internet back in your day. Like, yeah, and
like, yeah,
some grandparents didn't have electricity.
Tractors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, shut the fuck up.
It's not it's not an argument. It's really not the argument that they think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also like my mother has, like, a sizable pension and stuff like that, and like in the bank accounts and stuff like that, and like she will watch that grow. She is now getting to the point where she's physically unable to do anything. It's like, great, you know, you could go to every single country in the world, but you can't physically. What is this money for?
Yeah, it's like, what was the reason for you to do this, basically?
Yeah, which is why I'm glad, like, we're at this cultural point where we know, or like, it's possible for us to understand the importance of being able to save for rainy days, but also that if you just watch a number grow in a bank account, you do nothing with your life. And it's been pointless, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, because currently, like, I have the idea that in about 5 years, me and Chloe will move into a slightly nicer house. We'll save up some money.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, just better wages would be
like
fine
my
for it.
parents, and I'm sure your parents, is like, they have very set ideas of what is better. Like, a better house is a bigger house.
Yeah.
It's 4 bedrooms. And it's like, well, no, a better house. Like, sometimes, well, you know, a better house is, like, not near a main road. Like, for us, it's not near a main road. It's good insulation.
Yeah. That's the thing. For me, personally, a better house is one that has...
better quality house.
Yeah, better quality. And personally for us, it is... I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, a better kitchen. It is just better for what you need it to be, basically. So, a better kitchen. A slightly nicer garden. Yeah, like better insulation, like you say, so we're not fucking freezing.
I want a physically bigger garden.
Yeah.
Because what I like in gardening, and unfortunately gardening is something that ultimately you need back in the space for. The kitchen in our house is quite small. The rest of the house, pretty good.
Yeah.
I won't change it.
But like, yeah, for previous generations, it was always get a bigger house. You need a bigger house, yeah.
It's like not getting a car you like. Like, you know, it fucking it made me laugh so much that when I got my car, the next door neighbor, I fucking heard him like walk away, ask his wife. It's like, how long have we had our car? And, we can get a new one. And it's like, what are you people doing with your lives? Like, they had to get a new car because we did. And it's
ours
like,
was $2,000, wasn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah. They got a brand new fucking Dacia or whatever.
Dacia.
Yeah, like, having lived in this house, we now know what we want from another house.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I would personally like some more convenient
my mother
storage.
is like, yeah, but I want a 4-bedroomed house. I want a 5-bedroomed house. And it's like, yeah, but it's just you and Dad. Why do you need 5 bedrooms? Like, you know how English houses are built. Like, the living room doesn't get bigger. The dining room, the kitchen, they all stay relatively small. Until you get to, like, you know, literally 5 or 6, 7 bedrooms.
How do your people communicate if you are not...
But they literally just want that number.
Yeah.
Do you not find that primitive?
Want to be able to say, oh yes, I've got a 4-bedroomed house, and it's the reason that our house, which in the building plans, my parents' house, in the building plans, is a 2-bedroomed house, but they converted the box room, which is a storage room, into a bedroom, so that they can say it's a 3-bedroomed house.
I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
It's like that house that we viewed. It quite clearly had 2 rooms that were originally 1 room. That just because it was a large room and it's not the master, they decided, oh, let's split that in half so that we can say it's a 4-bed.
There's no corridor through it, so to get to the other room,
The fuck was that?
you have to go through a room. So it's like
hi,
a bizarre layout. Like, that is not how it was built.
Yeah.
And it's all just to get another number on the room. And it's like,
Yeah, exactly. You want to... This is a cool zone. I like the big purple vents. Yeah, you want to look for a better house, not a bigger house. Oops.
yeah. You want to look for the house that fits your your needs and wants.
Yeah, just add extensions to make it more comfortable, yeah. This house doesn't have much, like, room for extensions. Lithium! The lithium area! Oh, I found the lithium area. Of course it's purple!
Yeah, there's not much room here for, like,
should have known.
Although, if we could buy next door, we could have, you know, a Passover thing.
Yeah.
And then you get your tunnel.
My tunnel. How do you know I wanted a tunnel?
You say, every time there's a house with a, what are they called?
Oh, a ginnel!
A ginnel.
God, I love a ginnel.
Don't know why.
I don't know. No, actually, I do know why. There was a house near where I lived that had a ginnel. and it was amazing at Halloween. They basically just put a load of glow in the dark handprints all over the ginnel, and it was so cool.
Okay.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And
Hello.
oh fuck, shit!
Oh,
Didn't know you were there, bud. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
You know that it's a tunnel in between. Ah, shit you. Tunnel in between two houses. You buddy. I wanted to see the inside of your mouth. Fuck.
Yeah.
Tunnel in between two houses that
Bathroom.
leads to the back, where usually there is another entrance.
Yeah. Your garden or whatever. The problem is with like a ginnel, they only appear on houses that obviously have a house left and right of it.
Yeah.
Which means that you have, you know, a semi-detached house, and then it's not a semi-detached house, is it?
Mm.
What are they called? Terrace housing.
Yeah.
You've got someone left and right, and all terraced housing. Like the negative is you will be able to hear your neighbours.
Yeah.
The middle one, you have to.
Oh lordy, I wasn't expecting to see that. That was, I think it was a Leviathan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But
Oh, he turned it off for you.
Break me. Thank you. But yeah, like I would like a detached house.
Yeah.
Mainly because detached houses typically get nicer shaped gardens.
Also, they're generally prettier. Oh, I believe pizza's here.
All right, Abby, as I will entertain chat, I'm guessing Abby will probably end the stream after this, so prepare for that. Yeah, we live in the semi-detached, and there's a path down one side with a gate. Yeah. Like, we are the end of a terrace, like, row of what I assume was at some point factory workers' housing or something. And, yeah, we have, like, the path that would obviously be the left side. But then the house next to us is the middle one, because our terrace house, I think, is 3 houses long, has a ginnel, which is the tunnel, like, in between. Because obviously our, you know, path leads to our garden. The one on the other end leads to their garden. So in order to get to, you know... Yeah, there you go. You got it. But yeah, it's called a ginnel. I didn't know. I had no idea. But yeah, I mean, my, like, I guess, lavish thing, is I do quite like architecture. I do quite like, well-made and intelligent design houses that look pretty, i.e. that have, like, features that are there that are ultimately pointless other than look nice. Like, in and of themselves. But equally, I think you can make, like, any old shitty house. You need and space. We need to move Blake. You know, you can make any old house fucking nice if you put the right plants and things around. It's because I like gardening and stuff.
What are you talking about, bitch?
Shitty square flat houses.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking with stereo. With stereo. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know that one.
Beautiful plants out front.
Okay, right. I'm going to get inside. I'm going to heal this thing up.
If I had made it to the third uni, the flat I was going to live in was accessed through one of those, and it was above some shops. Yeah.
Ginnel. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're not actually a desirable trait. It's just something that I like.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I do quite like tunnels. So like, you know, if I was given unlimited money to make the perfect house, I would probably put a Ginnel in. Did my Final Fantasy just crash?
Maybe.
Did you close it? Did you manage to close it, Pete?
Oh my god, he closed it. Ratchet is Blake is wanting that food. Lol.
Yeah, ideally have the choice to have something good from the outside. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to end stream.
Yep. We're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Blake is very interested in the smells.
He is. But yeah, slightly shorter stream today. Mainly because I did a decent amount of housework and I'm tired, babe. I'm tired.
You telling me?
Important question, what is it? What's on the pizza? For me, it's a seafood special. And I'm adding some salmon, which was in the fridge and was going off. But to not waste the salmon.
Mine is meat. Thank you.
Meat. Got anyone to raid, James? Or anyone who's still here? Kraos, if you're still here? Meat. Oh, Blake's ignored the smells, but now Ratchet's interested.
Cube is alive.
Yeah, Penny's doing art.
That is the only person I follow that is streaming. Don't know, John.
Yeah, we've got Tyab. I was just wondering if you had anyone doing anything
I was looking in the fucking Discord.
interesting.
I was like, oh,
Anyone
here's
new?
someone. It's you.
Yeah. Oh, Monster Meat, sorry. We're just ending.
Oh,
It was
no.
Subnautica. You have not missed out on
the new one, Below
yeah.
Zero.
You not missed out on Don't Starve. Do not worry. Understandable. I mean, I call it Subnautica Sundays. Because it's Sunday and then it rains. But yeah, everyone's had fun. I've had a lot of fun. We'll be back again on Wednesday.
I had fun.
Thank you. I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
Emmett is trying to get into your chicken.
Is
Yeah.
the mouth.
Enjoy pizzas, we will. It's special pizzas because I took some stuff to. I sold some stuff at CEX. It's like, pizza time. But yeah, have a nice night, everybody. See you on Wednesday. Bye.
Yes.